ellos van por Uribe, no van por, ya yo lo repito, no van ni por mí.
Sí, pero se pueden llevar de por medio ustedes.
Claro, porque nosotros somos los elementos que ellos tienen para poderle llegar a Uribe.
Claro.
Aquí, por ejemplo, son muchos los audios que tengo, pues, tendríamos que hacer 10 programas, pero hay este señor del DAS, el Rafael García, prepara un organigrama donde pone, por supuesto, de arriba a Uribe como el jefe de esta mafia, de este cartel, y a mi hermana y a mí nos ponen en el mismo cartelito unos peldaños por debajo de Uribe. ¿Comprende? Con intención, porque somos las cabezas visibles. Y claro, está la finca Daktari, y está el hecho de la Guarimba, que yo me di a conocer a través de la Guarimba. Entonces somos susceptibles, y Maraconchita ha mantenido una posición bien dura, firme en contra de Chávez, sí, ha salido muchas veces en Fox, ha ido muchas veces a Washington, ha hecho lobby en Washington, para nada. Yo le dije a ella, estás perdiendo el tiempo, porque eso es perder el tiempo, pero bueno, entonces se ha señalado ella misma como una activista en contra del régimen, verdadera activista en contra del régimen.
Maria Conchita Alonso is on a crusade to bring down Venezuelan dictator Hugo Chavez. Now, earlier I had the opportunity to sit down with Maria to talk about her mission and get reaction to some of Chavez's most inflammatory comments.
And the devil came here yesterday. Yesterday, the devil came here. Right here. Right here. And it smells of sulfur still today.
All right, now you hear that.
It smells of sulfur because it's still there. He's the one that smells like it.
You are very outspoken against both Castro and Hugo Chavez.
Yes.
Why, in your position, why have you taken this strong stand? Why do you feel the need that you want to get this message out to people?
Because I want the world to know that Chavez is there, not because the majority of people want him there in Venezuela, but he cheated. The first time that he ran for president, he did win for real, but then at the referendum, and then this past December, he did not win. A lot of cheating went on, and the world believes him that he won for real, and he did not. He's a big liar.
What's fascinating about your story and what you're saying and what you're doing here is that you're taking on Hollywood too, and you're saying to Hollywood, why are you supporting people like Castro and Chavez? Because they wouldn't have the freedom to create the films they're creating here. Yes. There is your point.
Correct. It's my point. It's like you guys are very spoiled here. You don't know the goodness that you have here. Yes, there's a lot of things that need to be fixed. Mm-hmm. There's no perfection anywhere, but for us, there are things that need to be changed, not only fixed. If Michael Moore has the right to do what he did here and everything is fine with his life, we want the same right to do in Venezuela, which we can't. When I saw Chavez speak the way he did, which was so low class, the way he did it, be right or wrong, okay? And there's a law in Venezuela that we cannot speak because against the government, against him. If we don't like something about them, we cannot say it because we go to jail for 5 years. It made me very upset. When I saw my friend Danny Glover, who I like, who I made a movie with, saying he's my brother, I'm like, there's something wrong here. These people are very naive. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm saying that they're lied to. Some of them might be lied to. Others might like to get money.
Maybe you're making excuses for Danny Glover, because we heard what Hugo Chavez said. Danny Glover knows that he's saying this.
Yes.
And so in that sense, why does he have an excuse?
I don't know why he has. I should not excuse him, because I would like to talk to him about it. I would like to talk to all these people, and because I'm not into politics, okay? I am not a Democrat and I am not a Republican. I'm a pro-freedom, and I'm a liberal. I'm a liberal who likes to fight for gay rights, for women's rights, for African-American rights.
Do you worry, knowing what a brutal dictator he is, following the model of Fidel Castro? Oh, Castro killed many people. Yeah. Hugo Chavez has taken out a lot of his enemies. Do you worry, as in your position, you have a lot of people like you, respect you, and are listening to you?
Yes.
And you've taken a very strong political stand against him. Are you concerned about your safety?
I am not concerned because the thing that dictators, I believe he is a dictator, just like Fidel Castro, a communist dictator. I believe that what they do is to bring fear into people's lives, so they have to shut up and are afraid for their lives. He's not going to give me fear. I cannot be thinking about what could happen to me, because people need a voice in Venezuela.
There's this big campaign, and one of the Kennedys is working with him, and they have these ads out there, and they have all these poor people saying, Hugo Chavez, Hugo... They're being used for propaganda purposes, aren't they?
Extremely propaganda. You know, I don't want to say, because I don't know, you know, that with money you can buy mostly anybody.
Not you.
You can't buy me at all.
Well, I got to tell you, you're a very brave woman, and it's a refreshing reminder for two things. We take a lot of this freedom we have for granted.
Completely, you're spoiled.
Completely. You know what? We really are.
Yeah.
But you're reminding us that there's a heavy price to be paid for anybody to be free.
Yes.
And you are a modern-day freedom fighter, and I really admire what you're doing, and I wish you all the success and safety in your efforts.
One more thing. I just don't understand how you can go to Cuba and eat and go to the stores and go to the beaches, and then the Cubans cannot live in their own island the way they should. They cannot enter hotels. They cannot eat. They're starving. There's prostitution, you know. How can a tourist go to Cuba and enjoy Cuba when he sees those people like that? I just don't understand, and I would love for them to speak with me about how can there be an admiration for Fidel Castro and for Hugo Chavez after all this, what is really going on there.
Dejen la pared colgada, la guitarra evocadora, pues su cuerda más sonora está muerta y enterrada.